Welcome, my amazing friend. Have you ever felt like your own thoughts are working against you? Like there's a voice in your head that never stops, never rests, always planning, worrying, comparing, and overthinking? Maybe you try to be calm, but something pulls you back. Maybe you try to focus, but your mind jumps from one thought to the next. You want peace, you want control, but the truth is, you feel lost inside your own head. This is not just your story. This is the story of millions. It's quiet, invisible, but real. And today, we'll learn how to change that. Because here's one powerful truth. If you can control your mind, you can control your life. Everything, your habits, your confidence, your focus, your relationships, it all begins in the mind. There was once a person who knew this pain too well. They were not rich, not famous, not perfect. They were like many of us, full of dreams, but stuck in a cycle. Every day started with hope and ended with regret. Tomorrow I will change, they would say. Tomorrow I will wake up early, eat better, stop wasting time. But tomorrow always felt far away. They were tired of running in circles. They were tired of their own mind. One evening, something small but powerful happened. They were sitting in bed, scrolling through their phone, avoiding sleep. A short video played. In the video, a man said, "Your thoughts are not facts. They are choices." That sentence stopped everything. Your thoughts are choices? They paused the video. They stared at the wall. And in that moment, something clicked. Maybe they had been letting their mind lead for too long. Maybe they had forgotten that they could choose their thoughts. That was the beginning. Not of a perfect journey, but of a powerful one. The next morning, they tried something new. Before checking their phone, before speaking to anyone, they sat still. Just 5 minutes. Eyes closed, breathing slow. And in that silence, they spoke one sentence. "I decide how I think today." That was all. No magic, no pressure, just one simple, powerful choice. They felt strange at first. It didn't feel real. Their minds still wandered, but they stayed with it every morning, just 5 minutes. Then they added something more. Each day after the quiet moment, they would write down one thought they had. Any thought. "I'm not good enough." "Today feels heavy." "I hope I can focus." And then they would write a reply. A new thought. "I am trying my best." "I can breathe through this." "I will focus on one task at a time." This small habit changed everything. Because for the first time, they could see their thoughts clearly. And once you see clearly, you can take control. Over time, their mind became a place of clarity, not confusion. Not all the time, but more often. And that was enough to create real change. They noticed something else too. When the mind is weak, the body follows. But when the mind is strong, the body listens. So they added another habit. One physical action every morning. A walk, a stretch, a glass of water. Something simple, something strong. This showed the brain, I am in control. Soon their mornings looked like this. Wake up, breathe in silence, choose a thought, write a reply, move the body, begin the day with purpose, not because they were a machine, not because they were suddenly perfect, but because they were becoming aware of how much power they had inside and how much they had been giving away. They realized something else too. The world is full of noise, news, social media, opinions, pressure. If you don't protect your mind, the world will fill it for you. And the world rarely chooses peace. It chooses fear, comparison, panic. So they made a rule. The first voice they hear in the morning must be their own. Not the news, not notifications, not even other people. Just their own voice saying, "This is who I am today. This is what I choose." And little by little, everything changed. They started responding to problems instead of reacting. They began to speak more calmly. They stopped chasing approval. They began walking with confidence, not because they had all the answers, but because they had something better: mental clarity. But it wasn't always easy. There were days when the old voice returned, loud, critical, negative. "You'll never be consistent. This is useless. Who do you think you are?" And in those moments, the new voice had to rise up, not with anger, not with force, but with truth. "I hear you, but I don't believe you anymore." That sentence became a shield, a quiet defense against the chaos of old thinking. They began to see that the mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And the training is simple, but not easy. It takes patience, repetition, kindness, focus. But every small practice becomes part of a big change. They made another discovery, one that surprised them. Their mental strength started helping others too. Friends noticed they were calmer. Family saw they listened more. At work, people began to trust them. Why? Because peace is powerful and rare. And when people find someone who is calm inside, they feel safe. One friend asked, "How did you change like this?" And they answered, "I stopped feeding my mind garbage. I started feeding it clarity." It was not about being positive all the time. It was about being present, choosing thoughts on purpose, dropping the ones that didn't serve them. Because here's a truth many people forget. You are not a slave to your thoughts. You are the thinker. You get to choose. Maybe not what thought appears first, but always what thought stays. And here's something else they learned. When you take control of your mornings, you take control of your life. The morning is when the mind is most open, most quiet. If you give it peace, it will carry peace. If you give it panic, it will carry panic. So every day they repeated their practice. And slowly, the outside world began to match the inner world. Not because life got easier, but because they got stronger. Even on hard days, they knew what to do. Breathe, write, speak truth, move the body, act with clarity. This system became their anchor, a way to come back to themselves, a way to stay grounded in a world that's always rushing. And the biggest gift of all, they finally believed they were enough. Not because someone told them, but because they trained their mind to believe it, day by day, thought by thought, word by word. And now, dear listener, maybe it's time for you to try. You don't need a big plan. You don't need the perfect journal or expensive tools. You just need yourself and a decision. The decision to think with intention. The decision to clean your mental space. The decision to speak to yourself like someone you love. Start small. 5 minutes of silence. 1 sentence in a notebook. 1 habit of movement. 1 act of kindness. 1 choice. To return to your own power. You don't need to control the whole world. Just your thoughts. That's enough. That's everything. Remember, your mind creates your life, and you create your mind. So tomorrow, when you wake up, don't reach for your phone. Reach for yourself. Sit. Breathe. Say out loud, "Today, I choose clarity. I choose peace. I choose power." And watch what happens next. Because once you control your mind, you will never live the same again.